when you put makeup on? Do you like layer a lot? Does it take you like hours to put makeup on, or does it take you like 10 minutes, 30 minutes? Like how long?
Women wear makeup 45% of the time, and 45% of women can do it under 20 minutes. But what this woman says next is just ridiculous, and that man's going to give her the drizzle. You can pick that video up at the 8-minute mark. But I do have other videos to react to that are good, so I'm not going to hold you. Do me a favor, hit that like button. Definitely share the video. And if this is your first time watching, hit that subscribe button. Let's get to it.
Break your glasses with my bare hands if you do not get back inside your house. Do you understand me?
I'm just the witness in total.
Then shut up and do not talk, dumb.
You just spit on
What's
him.
wrong with you? Ain't no spit on you. That's not in the charge.
And this is the type of stuff that women get away with, that if it was the other way around, then the man will automatically be in fault. Women do these type of things and take advantage of the psychological system that exists of them always being a victim, when realistically, they're actually giving the okay to do whatever they want to a man, and a man cannot do anything about it.
Why are you recording?
Cause I want to make memories, not open.
You want to make memories?
Yeah.
You're being real funny right now.
I am. I'm for real though.
I feel like you're being real funny right now.
You do? Maybe I am, maybe I'm not.
Maybe you.
What you got? Got you some condoms, some water, pictures.
For what? For what? What you doing all this for?
Oh wait, hold on.
What you doing all this for?
You gonna go through her? This Dominique. You was feeling her, right?
Who?
Dominique. Huh? You gonna be okay? Talking to trainees and
Yeah, me fuck.
okay.
She surprised him with all the cheating evidence on his birthday, with all the girls that he is communicating with in his phone. The only problem is, why go through that? You're only hurting yourself as a woman. If that man done already cheated on you with 20 other women, what makes you think you doing this is getting back? See, a man can always get away with having a lot of women. A woman can never get away with having a lot of men. That's the difference between the two.
Y'all can go to the complete opposite end of the spectrum. You can be in the far right or the far left and not expect men to follow. Ladies, I want you to understand something very, very quickly. Men follow the trends of women. And I wish that if you understood this, that you would know how powerful a woman really is. When women started getting this super independent, I don't need no man mentality, what do men do? They started acting like that women didn't need no man, right? And of course, I'm not talking about all men. I'm just talking about the men who fall into that category. And
you are making some sense. You're right. When women did say that they didn't need men, men backed off. It doesn't make you powerful, but maybe she's going somewhere with this.
You are INDEPENDENT, right? When you started doing all of that, what did the men do? They started getting a little bit sassier. They started getting a little bit more feminine. And again, that's because men follow the trends of women.
Men really just started to care more about themselves. So they started caring how they look, because truthfully, the way that women act and reject men, it makes men insecure. So men always feel like, I have to look better. As they try to look better, it may appear sassy, but all they're doing is just building their confidence up.
So when you get to the point of talking about sprinkle, and using men for money and not loving them, right? And not wanting to have actual relationships with them, but them just taking care of you, them just tricking on you essentially, what did you think was going to happen? They were going to follow the trend.
Which is why we have drizzle now, where the women have to turn around and pursue the man. They have to trick on the man. They have to spend money on the man. It's reverse psychology, but it's going to work in a man's favor. Why? Because there's twice the amount of women on the planet than there is men, and out of those men, half of them are either married, and a quarter of that done already strayed the other way. The other quarter have already went their own way. There's not that many options left for women.
Ladies, I wish you understood that if you wanted men to act a certain type of way, that you have the power to control that. And that's all I got to say about this. Y'all be safe.
Explaining why men went drizzle is not the way of saying that you can control a man. If a woman wants to have the best man in her life, she needs to be supportive and give him the confidence. The worst type of dude is going to be the one you don't give any confidence to, and you just give everything up easily like you're doing now.
So like he told me, you're young and you never got to live your life. So I feel like you should go and live your life. But that was like to hide the fact that what you really want to do.
Well, I'm looking at your page and I'm looking at what you really want to do.
What do I really want to do?
What do you think?
I'm really not sure because I don't do much.
What do you think your page?
I like to get.
What do you think your page looks like? What kind of representation do you think your page is giving? Be honest. What kind of pictures do you think you take of yourself and the way you dress and your poses? Be honest. I'm looking at it right now. Be honest.
No, and that's fine. I would like you to tell me because I take pictures and I don't really show that much. So I don't show that much. You might see one or two pictures. You see the chest a little bit. You might see my ass a little bit.
One or two pictures with chest.
Yeah, but most of them is face pictures. You don't see any dudes. You see my kids. You see me just taking pictures.
Talk about being unaccountable. She looks like a thought bot looking for love. And the sad part about this is what 98% of women are doing. It's trying to allure you in by looking like a P-Hub star. Then they want you to turn around and treat them like they're an angel. It doesn't work that way. The gimmick is up. The only guys that are falling for them tricks and banana in the tailpipe is going to be them simps online.
What do you want from a man?
Respect.
Whenever you're seeing women with dusty shoes on, typically those are go girls. Those are going to be the easiest ones for you to deal with. A woman's shoes tells everything about her.
Thanks, respect. Wait, respect and something at the same time.
So you're looking to get some tonight?
But also, I need respect as well.
How could you possibly be looking for respect when you're putting yourself out there as a thought bot? The way you lead is where your respect level will stay. Once you put yourself out there, it would never go away. No one would ever look at you differently. Look at Mia Khalifa. She's been trying to change her image for years, and she's still a thought.
Correct?
So if you wanted to go home with a man tonight, what would you do?
I would ask for respect first. I would make sure that we have respectful
interactions?
Yes. Okay.
How would you get him to go home with you?
I'm not easy. I will say that. So you're going to have to chase me. Sorry.
Chasing you? Ain't nobody chasing you when you look like you're giving it up for free. Men like to chase quality. A lot of these simps, they may end up chasing you, but seriously, they may get to the shoes and don't even think you care about yourself.
You're not just gonna be just for the fun of it.
You're expecting them to wipe you up after getting it easy?
And you're not just gonna buy me drinks just to please.
So how do you want your man to act now?
I want them to be respectful, and I want them to be, if I want to go out with my friends, then that's totally fine, but I want them to trust me. You know what I mean? Because if they're not, then...
Thought bot side chicks, they always have the highest standards while they're looking the lowest of the quality. It's mental illness. Learn to avoid these type of women unless you're doing the one night stand thing. And trust me, that's where it's going to stop.
When you put makeup on, do you like layer a lot? Does it take you like hours to put makeup on, or does it take you like 10 minutes, 30 minutes? Like how long?
Typically it takes about a couple hours, yes.
Okay.
And obviously makeup is a no for you, or?
Yeah, I like, I get off work, hey boo, get ready. I'll be home in 30 minutes, let's go out. I don't want to wait in the parking lot for another hour, 2 hours for you to do your makeup, you know what I'm saying? So when you put makeup on, do you like...
Facts. A man gets tired of setting a time schedule with a woman, but we're always sitting around waiting for you to get ready. The biggest red flags because you're making yourself important and you want a grand gender and you're trying to make a grand entry. That ain't what we doing in 2024. If you can't be confident with who you are and wear less makeup and be more comfortable in your skin, modern men are just not with it. Women, you have to understand the year of the drizzle is in. Men's standards are higher. The big titties and the booty is only going to get you so far. The fake hair, you lost them last year.
What's gonna happen? It's exactly what's gonna happen. So who's the head honcho here? You tell me. Come on, kiss me. Kiss me and tell me who's the head honcho here. What, I'm not hot enough for you? I'm not hot enough?
Women think if they tell you to do something in a manner and you don't want to do it, they're ugly. They say, kiss me. You don't want to kiss him, I'm ugly. Oh, I'm showing him my booty. He's not looking at me. That must mean I'm ugly or he must be sassy. They always need validation from a man to feel better about themselves, even in a hostile situation.
Tell me about it. Tell me I'm sexy. Tell me. Control hold. Tell me. Now control hold. Oh, what? I'm not sexy enough.
The mental illness is at an all-time high. Why? Because a lot of that attention that women used to leverage is no longer there. You wanted equality. Now you got it.
I'm sitting here working, and I can't help it but think that I'm tired of working. I have always worked through my pregnancies, through everything. Always paid the majority of the bills. Now I'm like, I don't want to be this strong, independent woman. I don't.
Why do you women wait till you're at middle age status to realize that you want to be a woman and you automatically want men to change for you? At that time, you have two problems. One, you don't know how to be the woman that a man wants. Two, a lot of guys at that age is not even looking for women your age to try to build with because they know that you're stuck in your ways.
I am not interested. I have a huge house. I pay all the bills by myself. I want to be a housewife. I want to have your dinner ready when you get home. I want to take your shoes off, give you a massage, sex you down.
Good thing we are in the year of the drizzle. She's popped out at the right time. There's a lot of guys out there that you could spend that money on, move into the house, let pay the bills, give him half of create a prenup, or you can give him half if you get a divorce. That you can get this husband that you want, but you're gonna have to pay for him.
When you get home, I want somebody to push me back to the 70s. I am sitting.
So you want a man to make you feel 7 years younger because you feel old because you've been working so hard. The only problem is age is always against you when you're a woman.
Let me just start out by saying, ladies, if you have a father or a father figure in your life who has shown you what a man should be, there is nothing wrong with that whatsoever. You learning from your father how to be treated by a man is actually a good thing. But you also have to understand that men who have mothers, those mothers are going to be teaching their sons what to expect from a woman. Let me just start out by saying, ladies.
And she is absolutely right. So a lot of you women out there, you have to learn how to be the proper woman in the household. But we do have a lot of men that are raised by single mothers. Most single mothers only want the son to sit at home and cater to her, to be her little doll, to be her little play toy, to be her little son husband, and just worship her. And then when he gets a girlfriend, her and the girlfriend are going to go at it and they're going to battle for his attention. You need a man, and a man needs a woman that knows how to build. It's good to have a relationship mentor so you have a blueprint of exactly what you want. I think a lot of people out here are just freelance loving. What do I mean? That means that they want to be in love, but they don't care who it is. They don't care what they look like, their morals. If they're attracted to them and they can get it on, they're trying to make it work. When realistically, you need to kind of aim for the type of person and realistically that you can get and work with that.
Why are you smiling so big? What are you cheesing for? Why are you cheesing, huh?
I'm always smiling. I don't have any reason not to smile.
A few moments later.
What state do you live in?
I live in Detroit, Michigan.
Okay. There's no decent men out there that want to wife you up?
It's not about it's not about the state, about where the men are and this and that. It's
so what is it about?
The type of man that I desire is not a lot of him.
What is the kind of man you desire?
Of character. I desire a man who loves God. He's first in his life. Good to everybody that he meets. Not loud. A leader.
You desire this type of good man of character and all this, and this is you right here.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? I'm the prize for real. I'm the prize. You're not the prize. You're not the prize. In any situation, you're not the prize, not for me. I'm the prize for you. I'll elevate you. You're not going to elevate me anymore. I'm already favored.
You can't dress like a thoughtbot and try to get a husband. We know dressing basic is going to have less men chasing you. But the men that do chase you are going to be quality men. Once you start dressing like a sleazeball, then you're only going to get the bots. It's the same thing with content. The more outrageous you are, the more popular you become, the more money you make. But you gather in a lot of hate and a lot of bots. But you can have a small set of people that rock with you and you can feel comfortable being a content creator. It's the same thing with women. What you put out, you will get back. Too many of you are putting out thought bots and you're mad you're not getting a real man.
Father in your life, like myself, when you watch a man take lead, like growing up, you want those type of principles when you look forward to a man. And if my dad is head honcho of my house and is taking care of shit, then I'm expecting to come in my life and do the same thing.
Women will often say that about a man, like he has to live up to the standards of my mother. But when a man says, I want the woman to live up to the standards of my mother, I'm not here to be your mother, you got mommy issues and all that. So why is it different when a man looks for expectations in a woman that he sees in his mother?
When you have a
Women don't want to answer them problems because their father is teaching them how to be masculine too and not need a man. That's what most women are going through. You can have a father that takes over the household, but even if your own father hasn't taught you that you need to be a great woman to get a husband, you'll be trying to be Miss Independent to impress your father, and you will lose how to be a woman. I see it all the times where daughters are more masculine than the mom and can't get a husband, and if they do get a husband, he's too soft. They're married for a couple years and then she divorced and just ruins his life. Trust me, there has to be a balance. Women just have to learn to be women again.
With money, who were once broke and had women when broke, are good with women with money.
Yeah.
But the men with money who never got girls when they were broke are fish, and they get fished. It's like they get wheeled in and wrecked. The men with money who...
This is why as you gain success, you have to find a way to hide it instead of buying things to let people know that you have it, because you're going to attract in the wrong woman. Plus, the right woman doesn't want all the attention.
All right, let's hear it for Warren Satters and Jelly Roll.
Looks like Hawk 2 girl, 5 minutes of fame is starting to run out. She's going to these concerts and people don't even know who she is anymore. That's why whenever you start gaining all this popularity online, you can't allow your ego to go to your head. Trust me, it's all smoke and mirrors.
I'm basing my decisions off black women with no man. I ain't never seen them. You see what I'm saying? I've been looking at all these black women who can't keep a man, don't have a man, and they have a hard time listening to a man. Well, here's Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris ain't no black woman. Her daddy is Indian and her mama Asian. She ain't got a nigga in her. You see what I'm saying? So she got a white man. Now, one thing I know about any colored woman, whether she's Mexican, black, yellow, light brown, dark brown, pitch black, or Kodak black. One thing I know about the colored woman is one man she listen to, and that's a white boss. Can't nobody tell a black woman nothing but a white boss, homie. So this woman here that's colored, she got a white husband that seemed to be doing a good job as a husband, and she seemed like she followed instructions and can be corrected. You can't correct black women in America. You got to beat them.
I don't think you got to do all that, Charleston White, but I can say women are probably the least submissive women on the planet, so you're less likely to get her to submit to you, and it seems like the only men that they submit to are the ones that they are scared of. I tell men all the time, black women love the monster they can control, which means the guy that can sex them really good and the guy that they can point to and he'll go and beat them up. If you could do that for a black woman, she'll come home and give you the entire paycheck.
Black women in the United States are the worst group of black women you can date on the planet. That's why nobody outside of the black community is rushing in to try to talk to them, rushing in to try to vet them for marriage, rushing in to have children with them. No one. And that is a reason. The market has spoken. I'm saying this in a very nice way. Well, not so nice, but whatever.
I can tell you one good thing about black women. If you know how to dominate the bedroom and you love to argue and you can stand up for yourself, you can have a polygamy relationship with black women now. Black women don't mind sharing the same man and having children with him and not putting them on child support if she like you. Women only put the men on child support that they didn't even like before they had the children. That's the little secret with black women. You can have more than one of them and be okay.